Damn. Let's start the day off interesting with some interesting news. Excuse me, while I light this right quick. Well, okay. Before I actually get to the main topic, I got some goofy stuff I want to go over right quick. Just some weird some little puff pieces I want to go over right quick. Some puff before you pass onto the main topic. You feel me? All right. So check this out. Some people say like chivalry is dead. You know what I'm saying? And like, men don't really do special things for women no more, right? Well, we got to clown on somebody that tried. Well, first, give him his props. All right. Their name is Deshae Frost. They're a streamer, right? We talked about him before. He was trying to do his little, his little thing for this girl, for his ex. He was trying, let me show you. This shit's funny to me. Boom. Deshae just lost all aura after falling off of his truck while trying to gift his ex, Renee, some roses. Bro, if you get okay, hold on. Let's watch first. Obviously, I'm gonna have to keep muting it because it is gonna be copyright music on this. So,
come here.
He trying, bro. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. Look at she all smiles and shit. He got roses. Wait.
Easy.
Ooh. Wait for it. He said, hold up. He said, hold up. You know what this reminds me of right here? When Peter Griffin was running and he fell over and he just started going, that's what this shit right here reminds me of. That's what this whole last part reminds me of. Peter Griffin style shit.
Shit.
Are you okay?
Hold on.
All right, fellas. So for those rare few of you who are still out there trying to finesse, not finesse maybe I guess, but like, you know what I'm saying, do some shit like that for your girl. First things first, props. I you know what I'm saying. I applaud you. Good shit. Second thing second, don't lose the aura that you like spent time gaining. You feel me, my nigga? Like, don't do that shit, bro. Like, don't be falling off the truck trying to hand your girl some roses, bro. That's just embarrassing. But I digress. That was some funny, right? Okay, let's move on to the next thing. You feel me? So yesterday we talked about, or past 2 days we've been talking about how DDG was moving to Kick, and one of the reasons that he was saying was that Kick has more clippers over there. Excuse me. And of course, Kick pays their clippers to go into popular streams. I'm still waiting for my clippers to come into my stream. I need them. I need more viewers though. Kick.com/PaperSin. Link will be in the description below. But Kick will pay clippers to go into the streams and clip things for them, and spread that shit around social media everywhere online and shit. And of course, the more clips you have spread that are going viral or at least circulating on the internet, well, the more attention you'll get, and the more people that will come into your stream, and it helps build your community, right? Right. So DDG is saying that he's already noticing a massive surge in clips ever since he started streaming exclusively on Kick. Now, obviously, Eddie, like the co-owner, and like the other people, the other top brass on Kick, can just be like, hey, this we got the streamer coming over, his DDG. Oh yeah, I know him. Yeah, all right, yeah, that guy. He's I want y'all to make sure, at least for this first week, this first month, go in there and really clip the shit out of his content. Spread that shit. Do your thing. It could have been like that, or it could just be that's just how normal it is for when you're up there on the up when you're up there in that level of streaming, and Clippers are and you got Clippers working for you, or Clippers working for the platform that you're on, that also kind of that clip your shit and technically kind of also work for you. But hey, I can't be mad at it, bro. All I gotta do is keep working until I get there. Until I get there myself. You feel me? Kick.com/PaperSin, Twitch.tv/PaperSin. Links will be in the description below.
What don't feel right? What's the difference? At the end of the week, I'm gonna choose what I want to do. At the end of the week, I'm gonna decide whether we're gonna make it like draft into a different team, man. If that's the case, or stand on your team. It's like Curry. It's like motherfucking LeBron going from the Cavs to the Lakers, nigga. You never know. You feel me? So at the end of the week, of next week or whatever, when is it gonna be a week? Then I'm gonna decide whether I want to stay on Kick or I want to go back to Twitch. But my hypothesis was correct.
Congrats.
I have been seeing myself way more, for sure. Like, and y'all can't say I wasn't right. Just it's okay to say you was right. I remember y'all was telling me before I said it. Y'all like, ain't nothing gonna change. What don't feel right? What's the difference? At the end of the week.
So yeah. So he was still right. He went to Kick, and that move got him more Clippers, and his clips, his VODs, or pieces of his VOD are being circulated more often on the internet. I mean, you make the moves that you need to make in order to see the success that you want to see. If you don't make any changes, you won't see any differences. And if you're trying to do something or get somewhere, but you're wondering why you're not moving in that direction, because you didn't make any of the changes that you needed to make. So again, props to DDG. Do your thing, fam. So speaking of DDG, we all know he was a singer, right? Or not singer, he's a rapper, right? Music artist. I didn't know that. Hold on. DDG is an artist, right? You guys know we've talked earlier about Neon. He recently released a song. She wanna hang with an Indian. She wanna hang with an Indian. In case you forgot.
Indian, she wanna hang with an Indian. She wanna hang with an Indian. She wanna hang with an Indian. I'm gambling, I'm trying to run up a milli. Look how I'm carrying Kick. I might just tear my Achilles. Ouch. No, I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? It sounds good, right? Did you know why I brought out DDG right before Neon, right? Yeah. Did you know that DDG wrote the lyrics for Neon's song? And actually, since DDG recently learned one of Drake's strategies for making money, he says, well, DDG is planning to sue Neon for the song he wrote for him once it hits 1 million streams after seeing Drake's strategy for making money from music. Now that's well, to quote a certain SpongeBob loving YouTube content creators, to quote him, that's a diabolical. But honestly, I don't think DDG can sue Neon for that, because like he wrote the shit for him. He even admits writing this shit for him. So obviously he's just joking anyway.
This shit made me want to sue Neon even more. I gotta sue Neon. I hope that song go up. Go stream She Wanna Hang with an Indian. As soon as that motherfucker make $1 million, lawsuit. God damn, boy. I need that.
Sorry, Neon, I need that. Right? Funny, haha. But I just want to share that with you because I didn't know that DDG wrote Neon's song, but I did remember that we talked about it, so I figured I'd bring it up. But yeah, so anyway, let's get on to the main topic of discussion. Because we've been talking about Drake's triple drop recently. You know what I'm saying? Even my last video was about the Drake's triple drop. Was it about, or did I post the clavicular one after that? I think I did. Even one of my last two videos was about Drake's triple drop and how streamers were reacting to it. You know, people had their opinions. You know what I'm saying? The streamers, I saw a lot of streamers that liked it. I saw some streamers that didn't like it. They were calling it mid. Still waiting for y'all to tell me what y'all think in the comments below. Nigga. Let me know what you think about Drake's triple drop in the comments below. People already came into my stream and told me. Yeah. That's cool, and I appreciate that, but I was waiting for y'all to tell me in the comments below this video, this YouTube video. Do it. Like right now. I'll wait. All right, I ain't gonna wait, but you can pause it if I want and do your thing. All right, so let's talk about Drake's triple drop. How it's doing a day later. Well, it seems. Hold up. What is this? Drake now holds the record for the biggest drop for a #1 song on the Spotify global chart with "Make Them Cry," decreasing by 62.53%. It breaks the record by Harry Styles' Aperture, minus 57.8%. But what? I know Drake fans is happy to hear that, bro. I know Drake's fans was so happy to fucking hear that shit. Damn, you know they were talking shit about all the Kendrick fans when they heard that shit. They're like, Drake #1, Drake #1, Drake #1, Drake number what? Huh? What? What do you mean? Spotify made a mistake? Drake's "Make Them Cry" is not the most streamed song in a day on their platform in 2026? Streams from two different album tracks were mistakenly combined. We have a little post here by Spotify. What does that say, Spotify? The initial streams review process was completed manually, resulting in streams from two different album tracks being combined. You know, one of them had to be a Drake fan, the people that did that shit manually. Anyway, Drake continues to hold the record for most streamed artist and album in a single day in 2026. We apologize for the error and have implemented updated review procedures to prevent similar issues in the future. Damn. Well, I mean, he didn't get that one back. Hey, Drake fans, you know, at least he still has the most streamed artist and album in a single day, right? Drake fans, right? You guys okay? You still there? You still with me? So anyway, let's move on. Actually, 24 hours later, a day later, maybe less, it does seem that Drake is suffering. And not from success. I'm sorry. He's not on his DJ Khaled. Even though he tried to take a picture like one. Bam. But here it says all 3 new Drake albums lost over 50% of streams on the second day of counting on Spotify. The second day, nigga. 24 hours later. Whoosh, over half? Damn. What are some of the comments say? What people say? People are obviously very on high cope alert. They are having the top quality, the toppest quality of copium. Kendrick Lamar's team paying Twitter accounts to post fake news. The boy is bigger than Michael Jackson. Fake metrics won't stop us from freezing the world. It's Iceman season. Drizzy Drake is him. That shit is just like that's blunt just now. Extinguished. Out. no heat to it. That shit was very adorable. That's the thing I was trying to do before. I was trying to like build aura. I kind of like so I kind of like went with the whole how it was extinguished and don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so what are other people saying? Even the boss got tired of even the bots got tired of listening. Even the bots got tired of listening, brother. Like, bro, how many times we played this Drake song, this Drake album? Bro, that was the first time we played it. Are you serious, nigga? How many times we supposed to play it? You just supposed to keep playing it. Nigga, I quit. Me too. Let's see. Pretty normal, especially with such a massive debut. Okay, that's fair. You pack of ass. Damn. Drake dropped a generational 3-pack of ass. Now, today's we're in critical moments right now, ladies and gentlemen. Like, will Drake go down as the one who dropped a memorable, a forgetfully memorable, a memorably forgetful 3-pack of ass? Or will Drake go down as the man that's not like us? Or will Drake go down? I'm gonna give you Drake fans. Don't worry, I got you. Will he go down as the man that holds the record for most streamed artists and albums in a single day in 2026? I told y'all I'd give y'all one. What will he go down for? Who knows? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Because here's some Drake fans. Here's some Drake fans that are reacting to Drake's triple drop, and like I mean, at least they listen to this shit. I mean, they are Drake fans after all.
If I dropped 3 albums, if you dropped 3 albums, and not one of those albums could you definitively say, damn, that's a 10 out of 10 album, without sounding like you are sucking Drake's dick, that is a problem, okay? This man just dropped 3 albums, and each album you can definitively say it was some BS.
Damn.
Let's start with the first one I listened to, Maid of Honor. He got back in his little techno bag like that worked so well the first time when it didn't. He tried to recreate Honestly Nevermind and had Sexy Red on the album. Automatically 0 out of 10. Why is Sexy Red on the album? But on a more real note, it was just, no. The songs was boring. And I don't even know who listens to that. Like, what is wrong with you guys? Like, he made Macy's, H&M, Forever 21 music. Then you get in Habiti. Hey, like I said, out of all 3, it's the best. In my opinion. High Fives was great. He was in his R&B bag. WNBA was a good song. The second half of the album?
Didn't DJ Academics fall asleep to Habiti?
I don't even know what that was. I genuinely don't know what that was. That low shimmy song, low-key made me turn that shit off. That shit was bad. Damn. Now we get into Iceman. The main portion of this entire rollout. And like I said, you had 2 years to say everything, get everything off your chest about the Kendrick beef. You wait 2 years later. You have us waiting 2 years later for you to sit up and still talk about something that happened 2 years ago that you sued about. But you got people really gassing this up like this is the best thing since hot fish grease. It's not. He literally tried to pull a Kendrick Lamar. He literally tried to be his arch nemesis. He literally rapped on a West Coast beat, and it was dog water. And it's so funny to me because he acts like he's unbothered, like he's so high and mighty, like, oh man, I don't care. He literally had a bar in the album that says that stuff that happened last July really messed with me. Do you know what happened last July? Kendrick dropped the Not Like Us video. This entire album is just him still picking and trying to throw jabs at Kendrick when you had 2 years to do it.
Damn. It's like, and at this point, and with the fan reception of the album, like, yeah, people were hyping it up. I saw streamers were hyping it up, but like then there's people like this guy And I think in Kendrick's opinion, Kendrick has probably listened to that shit like, nigga, I was ready to drop the other album that we had ready for Drake. I ain't got to do shit with this. This is a response, nigga. After 2 years, nigga. And Drake dropped, man. Hey, yo. I'm sorry I made you blow the dust off that album as we waited for Drake to, say some type of shit again. But yeah, you can put that response back. I ain't gonna need it. Yeah, I ain't gonna need it, fam. All right, cool.
I was excited. Do you know how hard it is for me to get excited for a Drake album? I was like, man, Iceman, we haven't heard from him in 2 years. This is gonna be different. All I wanted was good raps, some summer bops, and we will be good. Instead, I got 3 albums, 2 of them of mid, and 1 definitively trash album where he was trying to be a techno nerd. What the heck is going on?
Damn. Damn, son. Where'd you find that? So, I know. I mean, even his own fans didn't really like that shit, bro. I mean, at least people are finding ways to at least use songs from the albums to make TikToks still. When music is good, people make TikToks with it, right? Right. But also when music is bad, people make TikToks with it. Right? Right. When you get in the crash, but the new Drake start playing.
Downtown smoking, I had LS.
He woke up and turned that shit off. He's like, hold up. Willed his soul back into his body and said, turn that shit off, nigga. Click. Went right back down, bro. Just like that. So, I don't know. You know how we also went over streamers and their, how they had their setups made for the Iceman release, right? Well, I don't know who the fuck did this, but like, bro did all of this for a mid album. Like, why? What was this about? Why is it in the middle of the street? Is it what's it for? Like, was it like something Drake set up or some shit? To like popularize or advertise Iceman? I don't know, bro. But apparently he did all that for a mid album. But you know what is the most funniest thing? The funny thing is, right? That here, let me show you right quick. Hold on, let me make sure I'm showing you the right thing first. Oh yeah. No. We gotta go over this first before we go over the funny part. I gotta show y'all this first. So y'all might have just been like, oh, you're not PaperSin, you're not a Drake fan. That's why you're siding with people who don't like his music. Blah 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 blah. I said I was gonna be non-biased, right? I gave Drake his shout outs. I gave the people who like Drake's music their shout out. I showed love. You know what I'm saying? But when people are calling it mid, it's not just like Drake haters that are calling it mid. Pitchfork rates Drake's Iceman a 4.8. It's not mid. It's not. It's below mid. It's 4.8. Mid, I'd say is 5. We're going to 10, right? Mid is 5. It's 4.8, bro. It's below mid. It's below mid. This thing is getting mocked. And nobody has to even try mocking it. Here, let me show you. Let's read this shit together. 4.8. The problem is, all of this insight-free grossing used to be fun. And Drake's music, his rap music, at least, hasn't made prolonged contact with fun in a decade. Instead, every new Drake project is a buffet of humiliation, mortification, and self-serving delusion. On Iceman, we get a few teaspoons of nourishing hilarity, but mostly it's a long platter of the cold, lumpy self-pity that made us push our chairs back in the first place. Damn. Damn, Pitchfork. You didn't have to be, you ain't have to like hurt his feelings. You didn't have to hurt his feelings, bro. You didn't have to go after his feelings, fam. Like, damn. You didn't have to try and make his feelings feel all feely. You didn't have to. But there's the, okay, now onto the funny stuff, right? Okay. There are hundreds of X users that are speaking out after posts about Drake's albums were allegedly taken down by UMG. Look at Jay cheesing over there. Now, you might not believe this, but I came with receipts. Email shows UMG hitting dozens of X users with DMCA strikes over Drake's new Iceman album. Look at that shit. Oh, there's no music. There's no sound for this. But look at look, hold on. Dear sir, madam, I am contacting you on behalf of the international blah, 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 blah. And this just keeps going. Hold on, what's at the very end though? Let's see. All rights reserved. Da, da, da. Well, we do not make or accept that IFPI or the blah, 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 blah. All rights reserved. Express reserved. Da, 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 da. Boom. Drake, don't worry, Universal Music Group. Drake, don't worry, Universal Music Group. Drake, don't worry, Universal Music Group. Damn, firm friends. Drake, make them remember, make them pay, make them cry. Just keeps going and going and going, bruh. Look at this shit. This is an entire minute of over full. Never mind, 43 seconds. 43 seconds of this shit. Look at that shit. All of the shit, like, bro, isn't that the whole fucking album or something? All three of them? Where are we at? Let's see. Drake, Too Hard for the Radio. Too Hard for the Radio. Too Hard for the Radio. Yeah. So people are getting hit with DMCA strikes over Drake's new Iceman album. I mean, I thought he was whitelisting that shit. That's what I heard. I don't know, maybe not. But also, like, is it because they talk shit about him, or like what's the reason behind the DMCA strikes? It's gotta be like a mistake or something, right? Because he hasn't done this type of shit before, right? Maybe it's a mistake. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know. But there was a very interesting side effect that happened with Drake's music being released. His triple drop. You know, it was so bad that it was so good at bringing other songs from other artists back to #1. You're right. Drake's music was so bad that it was so good that it brought other artists' songs to #1. Check this out. Michael Jackson's Billie Jean returns to #1 on global Spotify chart 40 years after release. The classic hit dethrones Drake's Make Them Cry, which suffered the biggest single day streaming drop for a rap song released this year, losing 8 million streams. Got the glove, not the dreams. MJ the GOAT for a reason. Damn. What else they say? Michael coming for his glove. Give me my shit. See, Drake Bot's upset. Anyway, we're all gonna see Michael again at the theaters, right? Michael, I haven't seen that yet. Let me know if you've seen it, and let me know if you think it was pretty good. Excuse me. Shit, sorry for all the coughing. Drake dropped 3 albums just for Michael Jackson to take #1 back with Billie Jean. Hoes mad. Bro, what would you do? How would you feel? Like, is that low key like? Maybe low key you can take it like as a compliment. Like you could be like, yeah, I made these niggas feel like. I reminded these niggas of Michael Jackson. I mean, you can go with that. You can go with that if you want. I mean, whatever makes you feel better, right? Whatever makes you feel good about yourself. But it not only did it bring Michael Jackson's Billie Jean back up to #1. Kendrick Lamar's GNX has re-entered the top 10 of Apple Music's hip-hop rap albums chart, surpassing J. Cole's The Fall Off and Kanye West's Bully. It re-entered that shit. People are going back to GNX to be reminded of real artistry. Damn. But of course, we got Drake fans in here saying we can't tell. Drake's Jan Shut the Fuck Up has reached #1 on both US and global Apple Music. On both US and global Apple Music. It becomes the 4th Apple Music #1 off of Iceman. Congratulations. See, yeah, I'm sure there's no bots behind this, says someone else. Oof. If that man comes back and drops Drake album off of his old music, it's time for Drake to hang up. Then why isn't it selling less than Rake Care that dropped in 2011? Going back to GNX to remember the lyrics. Think about it. The hate for Drake is so strong that they are going back to listen to an album that was forced on them. How was that shit forced on them? What are you talking about, nigga? Notice how it organically disappeared after Drake didn't drop anything. Bro, that's what music does. And it's been 2 years. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's what happens. That's what happens over a long ass period of time. Music slowly drops. That's why Michael Jackson's song Billie Jean just came back to #1. Notice the word back? What are you talking about? Typical young MJ fan, mad that MJ is now more associated with Drake than Kendrick has ever been. Huh. Okay. Anyway. What y'all think so far? How y'all feel about it? Me, personally, I mean, like, nigga, you lost over 50% of your listeners in one day on your new shit. What's good? Dak Chip 20. How you doing? Give me 1 second. If I don't know, the way I'm feeling right now is after Drake did that 3-pack of ass and like 2 mid, or people were saying 2 mid and 1 terrible video, like bruh, I don't know what I'd do. I had to ban that guy real quick. I don't know what I'd do, bro. I don't know what I'd do. I forgot what I was talking about because I had to fucking ban that guy real quick. But now I remember. After Drake dropped that shit and the next day lost over 50% of his listeners in less than 24 hours and less, this would be me to any of my friends that are Drake fans every time Drake drops a mediocre album.
Bitch, or outside the Bible and God watching. Sometimes I'm about to show me. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that has to scope it. Walking down whole time. Say Drake, I hear you like a dog.
Did you see that shit? Look. He taps the guy next to him, and he's like, "Hey, yo, he a Drake fan." Look.
Say Drake, I hear you like a dog. Say Drake.
He's like, "Yo, he a Drake fan."
I hear you like a dog. You better ask him on the sound block. Tell him to talk to it. Just make sure you like a little sister. It's only the only one that get your hand down. If all you have to play, if I could gotta wear a case.
Certified. Wow. Fuck him up. Bruh. That's about to be me. At all of my friends. Anytime. The next time Drake drops anything. The next time Drake is mentioned, I'm gonna be in their face like that. Just fucking with him. But let's obviously, there's this Drake versus Kendrick society. You know what I'm saying? This little society. This Drake versus Kendrick kind of thing going on right now. It's almost like Chris vs. Bloods. It's there and everybody understands it. You know what I'm saying? Well, this guy has 3 reasons that Kendrick Lamar is better than Drake. Damn. I know Drake fans hated hearing that one.
Drake is one of the big 3 reasons Kendrick Lamar is better than Drake. You see 2 giants, 2 completely different styles of greatness. Drake mastered popularity and Kendrick mastered legacy. And when the conversation moves beyond hits and starts talking about artistry, impact, and substance, Kendrick enters a different category. Now 1, Kendrick makes music that ages like scripture, not trends. Yeah, a lot of music sounds good for the moment, but Kendrick makes music that still hits years later. Why? Because his music carries depth, storytelling, social commentary, emotion, layered meaning. Albums like Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, and Damn weren't just collections of songs, they were experiences. You don't just listen to Kendrick, you study him. Because his music speaks about trauma, race, survival, temptation, depression, faith, and inner conflict. And that level of substance creates timelessness. Yeah, Drake dominates playlists, but Kendrick creates cultural moments. And 2, Kendrick values artistry over popularity. You see, Drake understands the algorithm better than...
I mean, that is probably one of the reasons why Kendrick pretty much just called Drake a culture vulture. He's like, he doesn't do it for the culture. He just does it for the money. You know what I'm saying? That's why Kendrick also says, like, you make music that pacifies them, or I make music that electrifies them. You make music that pacifies them.
Than almost anybody. But Kendrick moves differently. He disappears for years and still shakes the culture the moment he returns. Why is this? Because he built respect instead of dependency on visibility. Kendrick isn't chasing every trend, every dance, and every viral sound. He protects the integrity of his art. That's why his music feels intentional instead of manufactured. Every verse sounds crafted, and every album sounds purposeful. And in an era where many artists flood the internet constantly for attention, Kendrick proves scarcity plus greatness creates power. And 3, Kendrick proved lyrical dominance under pressure. When real rap conversations happen, lyricism matters. And Kendrick has shown repeatedly that he can dissect opponents, outright competition, control narratives, and make layered records with meaning. His pen carries aggression, intelligence, symbolism, and strategy at the same time. And during one of the biggest rap battles in modern history, the culture saw something clearly. Drake is elite at making hits, but Kendrick is elite at warfare with words. There's a difference. One entertains the world, the other shakes it. Listen, this isn't disrespect to Drake. Drake is one of the biggest artists ever. But popularity and artistry are not always the same conversation. Drake mastered attention, but Kendrick mastered impact. And when music stops being about numbers and starts being about depth, legacy, and lyrical power, Kendrick stands in a different lane, and that's real.
I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments below. And if you think Drake is better than Kendrick, then name your reasons why. Let's have a discussion. And yeah. In the chat, y'all have a discussion. I might jump in too. But anyway, we have I also wanted to show this. An Italian poet hears Kendrick Lamar's Feel for the first time. And then he talks about it for a hot second. But most of it is them listening to the song. So I skipped to the part where right before he starts talking about what he thinks about the song. Hold up. He said, well, here you have, this is a treatise on rhythm, this song. He's an actual virtuoso of rhythm. Hold on. Okay, they cut it. Oh, very well. Well, here you understand that there is this sheer technical ability that is out of this world. Like he's a big virtuoso, right? The way he models the language, so that every time the rhythm is never constant, there's a constant variation on top of a beat, right? So he does beautiful, like I feel like you're feeling a mutual. This is a rhetorical, bruh. It's a rhetorical device called diaresis. When you lengthen the vowels, you break them up. Eminem does that too, doesn't he? You could say it's a mutual, but another is mutual, right? You lengthen the vowel because you need to be on top of a particular beat, right? Another is when he did this beautiful thing. Look, I feel like I can't breathe. Look.
I feel like I can breathe look, no?
He attaches the look to the previous line, and it creates a whole another semantic effect. But you keep it within grammatical comprehension. I mean, I just wanted to show that because like even like poets from other countries are studying Kendrick's bars and his rhythm and his technique and his flow. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I just wanted to show that. That's all. No, and there's no real reason I wanted to show that, but I just wanted to show that, you know. So anyway, that is all I have for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. How do you feel about the fall off of Drake's numbers, listening numbers from day 1 to day 2? Bro, it's not even like, it's like 24 hours or less. And 24 hours left or less, like it just drops. Damn. All right, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Peace and much love to you.